Welcome to Neo Royal, House of Pricey Cardboard. On today's episode of Commander Gameplay, we are joined once again by the amazing Filthy MTG Casuals, also known as Jen and Doni. If you don't follow them on Twitter and Instagram, I highly recommend you do so. Jen is playing her Goreclaw Terror of Khal Sisma deck. This is what you would call a mono-green Stompy, playing a bunch of big creatures and looking to take out our opponents with trample damage. As for Doni, he is playing Rakdos, Lord of Riots, somewhat in the Stompy department as well. Here we are using Rakdos reduction to cheat into play more demons and a couple of Eldrazi's, burning his opponents to the ground. Kelly is playing Olivia, Crimson Bride. This is the original list, not the high power one, running a lot more legendary vampires. The idea is to use Olivia more as an enabler than a combo piece. When we recorded this game, Portraiser was probably still in the list. For myself, I am playing Zirda the Dawnwaker. This is a token deck looking to use Zirda's reduction to make a bunch of creatures and buff them for combat damage or burn with Boros. Jen's opening hand contains Annoyed Altesaur, Colony Hydra, Warstone, Yevimaya Hollow, Tranquil Ticket, Mossword Bridge, and a snow-covered forest. Doni's opening hand contains Burnished Heart, Lobber Crew, Anger, 3 basic swamps, and a basic mountain. Kelly's Risky Keep contains Azra Oddsmaker, Olivia Voldaren, Cathartic Reunion, Feed the Swarm, War That War, Mana Crypt, and a Command Tower. My opening hand contains Heroas God of Victory, Sevine's Reclamation, Generous Gift, Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, Emeria the Sky Ruin, a basic mountain, and a basic plains. Jen gets to start this off. And then drops a Mossword Bridge, hiding away a card. Doni land drops a mountain, while I land drop Emeria the Sky Ruin. Kelly land drops a Command Tower. She casts a Mana Crypt, followed by Cathartic Reunion, discarding Olivia Voldaren and Azra Oddsmaker to draw 3. Jen land drops a Snow-Covered Forest, and casts Fellwar Stone. Doni land drops a Swamp, while I land drop Nykthos Shrine to Nyx. Kelly succeeds her Mana Crypt roll. She land drops a Prismatic Vista, cracking it for a Swamp. She then casts NJ Falcon Wrath. Jen land drops a forest. She casts her commander, Goreclaw Terror of Khal Sisma. Doni land drops a swamp and casts Burnished Heart. I land drop a mountain and cast my commander, Zirda the Dawnwaker. Kelly fails her Mana Crypt roll. She then drops Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, and casts a Soul Ring. She then casts her commander, Olivia, Crimson Bride.
I can make you dance to my tune like a puppet. Your very blood is eager to obey.
Heading into combat, Olivia goes to Jen. On attack, she brings back the other Olivia, tapped and attacking me. Jen then drops a forest, and using Goreclaw's reduction, she casts Annoyed Altesaur, cascading first into Loyal Guardian.
Bears, dinosaurs, and rhinos.
Yes.
Oh my.
Everything that makes green so wonderful.
At the beginning of combat, the Loyal Guardian puts +1/+1 counters on Jen's creatures.
Yeah, I mean that's turn 3. Honey.
Counter.
Turn
No,
4.
it's not. It's turn 4. It's fine.
For our combat step, Goreclaw attacks Kelly. Doni land drops a mountain.
I mean, I can take it. I think we're in big trouble already.
Alright, I mean if you'll let me hit you for 2, that would be greatly helpful.
Sure.
He goes to combat and sends Burnished Heart to me. In second main, Doni casts Dockside Extortionist, creating 3 treasures. He then casts his commander, Rakdos, Lord of Riots.
We are all animals, my lady.
After that, he casts Lobber Crew. I then drop a Plains and cast Anointed Procession.
Oh boy.
Fun card.
Yeah.
I die every time I play that card. It doesn't matter what my board state is.
Yeah, maybe, but I think whatever I play in my head is pretty much the same. So
Kelly fails her Mana Crypt roll. She land drops a Swamp for turn and activates Olivia to deal 1 damage to Jen's Dinosaur. turning it into a vampire. She then pays 5 and gains control of the vampire. Going to combat, Olivia attacks Jen, bringing back Ezra Oddsmaker tapped and attacking me. Jen then drops a Yavimaya Holo. She activates her Hideaway land, casting Oran Reef Hydra for basically 2 mana.
Except you can do that again. 2.
Again, but I could not take your stuff next time.
Mm-hmm.
Jen casts Natural Order, sacrificing her commander to tutor for Kodama of the East 3, putting it into play. At the beginning of combat, Kodama is such a powerful card that Loyal Guardian triggers without Goreclaw. Jen then goes to combat, sending Loyal Guardian to me.
Damn, Doni is still at full life.
No. Oh, yeah, he is. Dang it. All right.
What happened to always attack Donnie?
Are you done?
I don't know.
That's it.
Alright.
It's turn 5 and he already has Rakdos out.
Well, he did tell me that whenever he plays Anointed Procession, he dies. So I guess Jen doesn't like Anointed Procession.
I
There's some very
mean, that
truth to
could
that.
totally be it right there.
Donnie land drops a swamp. He taps the Lubber Crew, dealing us all 1 damage. He then casts Palace Siege, naming dragons. I land drop Ancient Den and pass with mana up. Kelly succeeds her mana creep roll.
Yeah, but I have to deal with the big chunkers on the board.
Yeah, especially those.
The big chonkers.
For those. Yeah, those. Over there.
Over there. It's funny when you try to point at someone, but I know you're right there across the table.
Uh-huh.
But you're over there.
Yeah, you're over there. I mean, technically, you're right here.
Yeah. And you're right there.
And I'm here.
She discards Yahini Undying Partisan to NJ, drawing a card. She then casts Ravenous Chupacabra, destroying Rakdos on ETB. At the beginning of combat, she discards a Ruby Medallion to Azra Oddsmaker, targeting Olivia with the draw effect. She heads into combat, sending Olivia to Doni, and on attack, Olivia brings back Yahini tapped and attacking me. Since I block with Zirda, Kelly sacrifices the Chupacabra to make Yahini indestructible. When Olivia connects, she draws 2 cards. In second main, she land drops a Bojika Bug, exiling Jen's graveyard. Jen land drops another forest. She casts Shamanic Revelation. At the beginning of combat, Loyal Guardian is a big grown-up and keeps cheating.
Killing threat.
What?
Sorry, I was clearing my throat.
Oh, we're friends, right? We're friends.
Heading into combat, the Hydra and Loyal Guardian deal a massive 17 to Doni.
Donnie, we might need to work together.
At this rate, I don't know if it's not too late there. But,
Those girls are kind of dangerous.
I mean, I'm on board if you have a plan.
Palace Siege triggers at Doni's upkeep, and he then casts a Sign in Blood. After that, he cracks his Burnished Heart for 2 basics.
On one side, I'm like, Kelly is kind of the problem, but Jen is at 43 and does not seem to want to hurt Kelly. So I'm like,
Yes, we have bigger chunkers than you two, right?
The threat assessment meter is just swinging low.
At the end step, I generous gift Kodama. On my turn, I launch up a mountain. I cast Captivating Crew and borrow Kelly's Azra Oddsmaker. At the beginning of combat, I discard the planes and target the Oddsmaker with the draw ability. I send the warrior to Kelly.
hey, 2 more lands. Would you believe that?
At the end step, Kelly regains control of her creature, and on her turn, she succeeds her mana creep roll. She casts Jessica's Will, getting 6 red mana and exiling her top 3. She casts Dark Steel Plate, Olivia Mobilized for War, and Zagras Thief of Heartbeats. At the beginning of combat, she discards Aggravated Assault to the Oddsmaker. Olivia and Zagras attacks Jen. On attack, the Chupacabra comes back, destroying the Guardian.
So Yahini's gonna get pimped. And
Reacting to attackers, Jen casts Tangle, preventing the damage. Jen landjumps a forest. She cycles out Tranquil Tickets before casting Rampaging Badath.
I feel like I could. I know what the right answer is here. I really do. I know. My threat assessment says do it, but then a big part of me just wants to kill you. That's probably just the wife part. So Kelly, I am gonna attack you with my 12-12.
She goes to combat, sending her Hydra to Kelly, who blocks with Yaini and annoyed Altisor. She sacrifices the Chupacabra to make Yaini indestructible. At Doni's upkeep, Palace Siege triggers. He recasts his commander before casting Cryptghast for a single black. On my turn, I linge up a War Room.
So I thought of a pretty evil play. Don't know if I kind of fear the crackback.
I activate Captivating Crew, targeting Olivia Voldaren. Kelly reacts with a deflecting swat, changing my target to Cryptghast. I try a second time and succeeds. Using Donnie's Cryptghast and Kelly's Urborg, I get a little bit of extra mana. I activate the Captivating Crew, targeting Zagras. Kelly is having none of it and sacrifice it to Yahini, foiling my plans. I burrow Azra Oddsmaker and use my last red mana to activate Zirda, making the Baloth unable to block. I then hop into combat and pitch a card to the Oddsmaker to draw if Olivia connects. I send Cryptghast to Donnie, Azra to Jen, and Olivia to Kelly. At the end step, my opponents take back their creatures. Kelly also sacrifices her commander to untap her through the Tangle. Kelly fails a mana creep roll. She then drops a Nykthos Shrine to Nyx and recasts her commander. We then go to combat where Olivia attacks Jen, bringing back Zagras, attacking Jen as well.
babe, if I don't kill your captivating crew, you stop taking my shit.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
In second main, Kelly equips the Darksteel Plate on Olivia and pass. Jen landshots a forest, getting a free 4/4 beast. She casts Mana Gorger Hydra, followed by Kalni Hydra.
How big is Rakdos over there?
6/6.
Dang it. Well,
Hello.
right?
Going to combat, Rampaging Ballot attacks me. On Donnie's turn, Palace Siege trigger at the upkeep.
If Donnie wins this, you really gotta go with your gut feeling more often.
Right.
He taps Lobber Crew for a damage. He then casts a good 2-drop, Terror of the Peaks. He then casts another 2-drop, Cut-Fed Soul Hoarder, dealing 6 to Kelly on ETB. He follows it up with Siphon Mind, before playing a Swamp as land for turn. He casts Anger, dealing 2 more to Kelly.
Kill me, you lose your swamps. Oh well, you got them.
I mean, at this point, it's like... Nice try, though.
He casts Rakdos Signet, and Vendel Blast Kelly's Mana Crypt.
Okay.
What?
So I can draw a card and maybe it's a big enough creature? Damn it, it's not. I'm trying to kill Kelly right now, okay?
Well, you just
Artifact.
Yeah, that was killing me. Probably.
It might not have. It might have. It might not have. I mean, unfortunately, I don't have anything that doesn't have summoning sickness, except for anger. And it being in my graveyard, if it does nothing. So
You played Rakdos this turn? I thought it was already there.
no, I played Rakdos this turn. That was the first one that I did.
There was a lot of things happening this turn.
Yeah.
What year is it?
2022.
Oh no, that's the worst one.
Donnie then pass. At my upkeep, I cast Enlighten Tutor.
And this is the part where I could tutor for Smothering Tide and kill Donnie, but that won't save me, but that would be funny.
Absolutely.
I tutor for Sacred Mesa and draw it for turn. I burrow Donnie's Cryptghast and Jen's Baloth. I cast Sevine's Reclamation, returning Boros Garrison to the battlefield. This triggers Jen's ballot, and I make 2 tokens because of the procession. I then land drop the land, I return with the bounce land for 2 more beasts. I then cast Sacred Mesa. Heading to combat, I send the ballot and Crypt Gas to their respective owners. At the end step, Kelly discards Feed the Swarm to NJ. She then untaps and starts with combat. She sends Olivia to Jen, bringing back Ravenous Chupacabra tapped and attacking Jen as well. The Horror destroys the Mana Gorger Hydra. In second main, Kelly then drops a bad land and pass. Jen casts Karametra's Acolyte, followed by Overwhelming Stampede, granting +8/+8 to her board. She thinks a bit about her attacks and full swing at Kelly. Reacting to attackers, Kelly activates Olivia Voldaren 4 times, destroying all of Jen's attackers plus Terror of the Peak, since the vampire has Death Touch.
You know the scene where the vampire goes from cute human being to like monster with the teeth and everything? That's what just happened. Olivia's like da 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 da, eat everyone.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
At Donnie's upkeep, Palace Siege triggers. Donnie then activates the Lubber Crew for 1 more, taking Kelly out of the game. Donnie casts Pestilence and activates it 4 times. Cutoffed triggers 7 times. He then drops a Swamp and then casts Kervek the Merciless, followed by Blood Gift Demon. Everything has haste because of Anger, which allows Donnie to easily swing out. He sends Rakdos my way alone and everything else to Jen.
I got there?
So for 1 white mana, I will not play a Sword to Plowshare.
That was great.
Oh, wow. Good game.
Well
That was
played.
great.
Good game.
Good game.
Well played. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you would like to see more, we have exclusive gameplays on our Patreon page. You can get access to all the released episodes yet for as low as $2 a month. Be sure to check out Jen and Donnie on their socials. Take care and we'll see you very soon.